Good afternoon and welcome to our first Broker University webinar. Arizona Realtors is proud to announce this monthly webinar series designed especially for designated brokers and broker owners who are looking for current information on topics and trends from their peers. Give us 1 hour on the third Thursday of each month and you will gain valuable insights to making your brokerage and our industry more successful. I'm Callie Waterhouse with the Arizona Association of Realtors, and today we kick off the Broker University webinar series with how to run effective office meetings. If you have your sights set on building a business, or if you're looking to master the day-to-day operations, then the Broker University webinar series is just for you. Today's presenter is broker Holly Eslinger. Holly has 34 years of experience in real estate, as well as the past president of both the Scottsdale Area Association and the Arizona Association of Realtors. Holly has distinguished herself by earning several professional designations and is an advocate for continuing education and professional development. Holly's presentation will be approximately 35 to 40 minutes, followed by a few minutes of Q&A at the very end. Thank you very much for joining us today, Holly, and welcome.
I want to emphasize again that the more you know, the more valuable you're going to be for your agents. The one thing that I hear from my agents is we're the best prepared and we have the most knowledge of any agents out in the field today, Holly, and that's because we have an opportunity to learn from you. Wow. When I hear that, I know that my office meetings are well planned and they certainly are well attended. So now, hopefully I have changed. I know I've changed my attitude towards meetings. Have I changed yours? And then I've given you why your agent should attend. And hopefully I've given you enough information so that you can actually plan a very, very effective meeting. Now let me go to a few resources with you. And I want to just talk to you about these resources. NAR offers the Code of Ethics video series, there are 15 different short segments of the Code of Ethics. I personally have never used this, but if you feel like you've got some issues in your office or your company where your agents are kind of in violation of the Code of Ethics, I would certainly recommend this highly for an office meeting. Pathways of Professionalism is another one that really talks about, once again, the Code of Ethics and what it means to be a real estate professional. And there are 3 short video segments, one on respect for the public, one on respect for property, and then one respect for peers. And once again, you have to have a feel for what your agents really need. And I certainly recommend these short little videos. It kind of changes up the meetings and allows you an opportunity to have somebody else give your agents their perspective on pathways to professionalism. The blogs are great. This is on RPR, which is the Realtor Property Resource. If you have never been into RPR, holy cow, this is a must. There are lesson plans that you can do. Probably not so much for the office meeting because they're pretty long, but these would be great little mini training sessions, lunch and learns, those kind of things. Kind of like what we're doing today. Have them brown bag in their lunch and go over like RPR. This RPR has the most fabulous listing presentations I have ever seen. So if you don't know about it, if you haven't tried it yourself, take your own personal home and go into RPR, research it, and then print out your listing presentation. You are going to be wowed. So if you have a company that's a listing company and your agents say, I want something else to be able to present, RPR is it. It's it. Then CRB. CRB is the Certified Residential Broker, And they offer a magazine. There's the digital magazine as well as the printed magazine. You do have to be a CRB. If you are interested in the CRB program, you're going to have my telephone number at the end of this presentation. Feel free to call me and we'll talk more about the CRB designation. And it actually is a designation. The broker to broker and as well as the sales meetings are all off of realtor.org. These are 30-minute up to an hour programs. These are not really that good for sales meetings because they're a little long, but these are really good working programs. Like the one you see here is the time management. And it actually goes through and allows you to actually work through a time management program. So these are the kind of things, once again, that talking about your the personal development of your agents. If you would like to set up special lunch and learns for your agents, this is a perfect one. The field guides. Once again, this is NAR's programs, and the field guides, oh my goodness, if you want statistics, it's the most phenomenal guides for statistics that you can possibly find. Once again, they're dealing in national statistics, but they're excellent. The field guides are really excellent. And like, you know, like I mentioned before, NAR's Realtor.org is full of realtor-specific, broker-specific information so that you can use either in lunch and learns or in training classes yourself. Now, this is where I want to take you, and this is kind of the end of my part. So if you have questions, start putting them together for Callie. But Callie, would you click on the hotline? And I want to share with you. Can you sign into the hotline, or do you need me to do that?
I'm going to let you do that.
Okay, so let me have, hang on for 1 second, everybody. Let me have this, and I'm going to sign in because this is really what I want to show you. Let's see, where am I here? Here we go, wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, hold the mouse over to that screen. Hold on just a second, folks. There you go.
Oh, there we found the mouse. Oops, oh, it goes the opposite direction. How? Oh, it's upside down, that's why. Okay. All right, now, no wonder I couldn't do it. Technology. All right. Okay, so where is everything?
My keyboard doesn't have the letters on it, folks.
Oh my gosh, she's worn off her keyboard. Holy cow. Well, is everybody laughing now? I can't really tell. This is funny.
I took typing back in high school, and they didn't have the letters on the keyboards. You had to memorize them.
And you know what? And I did. So look at that. So I actually got here. Look at that.
There you go.
Okay, now I'm gonna, if I can just take this, Callie,
Absolutely.
and I'm gonna take this away from you because what I want to do is this is the legal hotline. And this is so up to date and so phenomenal. And this is what I use almost at every meeting because look at the topics: advertising, brokerage, disclosure, financing, landlord-tenant issues, miscellaneous, short sales, title and interest in property, agency, commissions, escrow and title, foreclosures, REOs and liens, listings, property management, subdivisions, antitrust, contracts, fair housing, HOAs, and loan modifications, remedies, and taxes. Do you think that you have enough information just with a legal hotline to go ahead and print off and then take at least a half an hour or more asking your agents questions. This is what I love to do. So let me go into contracts. And let's do inspections and buyer disapproval. And look at this. So the first one is septic tank certification may not be required. So here are your facts. Here's the issue. You have the answer, and here you have your discussion. Now, there are, let's see how many questions there are. So what is so neat about this is what you start out by saying. So I would say to you, you're my office. So let's talk about septic tank certifications. And are they or are they not required? And then I would go into the facts of the case. And then I would ask the issue and see what kind of answers I get. And you're going to be surprised what you learn about your agents. They do not always agree with each other. Surprise, surprise. And then here is one. The Binzer response times are critical. Here are your facts. Here's the issue. Where's the answer? It's under the discussion. So you have the answers right here. The neat thing about this is I learn as I go. So it's not just what your agents are learning. It's actually what I learn as well. Remember, to begin with, I said it's all part of my education also. This is all part of my education. So as I prepare all of these opportunities for my agents, I'm learning as well. Now, under each one of these topics, there are, now I've already got 4, here's 5, 6. You don't have to go through each one. If some don't apply to you, then don't include them. But the ones that you know your agents may have a problem with, oh my gosh, use them. So look at how many questions you can pose to your agents. And you know what they love? They love to participate. They love the fact that you want them to participate. And they learn because what are they doing? They're actually having an opportunity to think about what you're asking. They have to listen to you because they have to listen to the facts. And then they've got to figure out in their own mind exactly what the answer is. Do you think very possibly that this may help them when this issue comes up? Because what it allows them to do is it allows them to think on their own so that when these issues come up, they know exactly what to do and they don't have to run to you and ask you multiple questions. Now, this is what I use. I hope that in sharing this opportunity with you, that I have given you some helpful hints on what you can do to create a very effective office meeting. Remember that the Department of Real Estate requires that we do this. And the only reason why you would say, I don't want to do it, is because you don't know how. So hopefully I have given you enough information that you're going to be able to know how to present a really, really fun office meeting and allow your agents to participate. It'll be a lot more fun for you. It'll be a lot less work for you, and your agents will love it. With that, I'm going to turn this back to Carrie. Callie, sorry. Sorry. And so if you have any questions, I think Callie has been writing down some. So,
okay. So Holly, while I'm taking this back, let's talk about the upcoming Broker Summit.
Awesome.
I know that's near and dear to your heart.
Absolutely. On June the 5th at Black Canyon, we are having our annual Broker Summit. And this is going to be an especially good one because we have 4 attorneys who are going to be there. We're going to be talking about industry issues. We're going to be talking about hotline issues. We're going to be talking about E&O issues. And we're going to be talking about property management. We also have a Lindsay Walker from the National Association is also going to be out here, and she is going to be talking on independent contractor agreements and what needs to be addressed and how they're changing. So that's going to be very, very valuable. If you haven't signed up, I encourage you to go into AAR Online. And then Kelly, how did they sign up?
You're just going to go to aaronline.com/calendar, and it's coming up on June 5th. It's at the Black Canyon Conference Center. But for our brokers who are in our outlying areas, we do have it available via live remote feed. So if you are in the Green Valley area or Lake Havasu, Sedona Verde Valley, Southeast Arizona, this is coming to you via live feed, and they just need to contact their association or go to the link at aaronline.com/calendar. So that is a great opportunity, and I know you're going to be talking about Triad.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I understand that we'll be talking about drones and data security as well.
Exactly.
So another great resource for all of our brokers. All right, so we do have just a couple of questions. And the first one, going back to the legal hotline.
Okay.
The first one was, who has access to the legal hotline?
Everybody. Well, no, I take that back. Not everybody. Only the designated broker can access the hotline. Office managers and managing brokers cannot. So if you as a designated broker are not signed up, you need to be.
Okay. And when you say are signed up, how do they get signed up?
Okay, you're going to call AAR. And I don't know who, I'm assuming that you'll ask for Barb Freestone, and what she will do is she will point you to the person who actually does the sign up. What they will do is AAR will sign you up for the hotline, and then they will let the hotline know. You'll have a number, and that number you will use when you call into the hotline. The hotline is free. So if you're not signed up, I would definitely use that. That's an opportunity for every designated broker to have free legal help.
That's wonderful. And then one of the questions that came up when you were showing the hotline questions from the website, where did those questions come from?
They actually come from you. When Rick, who is our hotline attorney, or any of his attorneys working under him, that is Rick Mack, what they will do is they keep the lists of every question that comes from the designated brokers. And they won't duplicate questions, but they will always add the new questions to these lists. And then every month they'll include all of the new questions that have been asked during the month.
So this is up-to-date, timely, good information.
Very timely, excellent information, absolutely. And it's local. It's local to the state. So that's the other thing that I really want to make really, really clear. Realtor.org is national. So everything that you're going to get on Realtor.org is more national in scope. But everything that comes from the hotline and that is on AAR online is all statewide issues. So it'll be apropos to each one of you.
Wonderful. And then we were talking about the office meeting being more of a dialogue instead of a monologue. One of the questions is, what about bribery? What about bribing your agents to attend?
Oh, they don't need to. They don't need to be bribed. Honestly, I don't have anybody provide donuts. There's no coffee. There's no pizza. There's nothing. There's just really valuable information that they have shared with me and that they want to share with each other.
So it really is like a bullpen brainstorming session.
It's an idea exchange.
Excellent.
I always say that they are the best ones to bring the brain trust to the company. They are the brain trust, and your agents are your brain trust. So if you approach them and have them a part of what happens, it makes them more excited to come. And certainly if they're one of the ones that have asked you a question that's going to be addressed in the office meeting, they come to the office meeting full of information and more questions than they asked me originally.
So it sounds like the broker also benefits.
Oh, heavens. You know what? I know more about my agents than anybody else. I know how much they know. I know what they need to know. And I mean, I address that. I don't fluff my office meetings. There's no fluff. There's just a lot of very valuable information for them. And that's what they love, and that's why they keep coming back.
It kind of sounds like you're respectful of their time.
Absolutely.
You're providing quality information.
Absolutely.
Applicable information.
Absolutely.
And you're also making yourself available to your agents.
Absolutely.
Very good. Well, folks, we thank you so much for joining us today. And on the screen, you'll see our 2 upcoming Broker University webinar series. They are the 3rd Thursday of each month. And so in the month of June, we're going to be talking about what are your responsibilities as a supervisor or manager. Casey Saiga will be joining us, and we're going to be talking about protecting your company's reputation, protecting your agents, how to handle different personalities. And then in July 16th, Holly's going to join us again. She'll be back, and we're going to be talking about office policies and procedures. What do you think of that, Holly? Any inside scoops?
Most of you, I think, know that I'm and my team created the last policy and procedures manual for the Department of Real Estate. So I'm kind of intimately involved in this subject. I will try very hard not to make it boring. I'll try to make it as fun as I can. If you can make policies and procedures fun, but I'll give it a try.
Well, that's great. So what you can do is go online to our website, aaronline.com/calendar, and you will see that we have June up there, July up there. August is available as well. We have Trust Accounting with Mike Mumford. And then in November, if you're a planner, we're talking cybersecurity with Lisa Robinson, and we invite you to join us. And folks, as always, our webinars are recorded and available online on our website. Under the Increased Knowledge tab for webinar archives, and you can click on those anytime, 24/7. And also, those make a great office meeting discussion as well. If you have any information, feel free to contact Holly or myself. In the follow-up email that you'll be receiving in a couple of hours are all of the links from today, and we appreciate you joining us today. And Holly, we have quite a few thank yous. Any closing remarks?
Just thank you for being a part of this program. I'm really hoping that you'll all be a part of every webinar. This is something new that we're trying, and because really we want you to have the most current, up-to-date information that we can provide, and hopefully this will be our venue for doing that for you. So thank you for being a part of this and sharing with us also.
Thank you for joining us, folks, and we'll see you soon.